Are we here today at the American Rose Center? Well, it's 10 years today of our Weather Watcher program going on. So 10 years ago today, Joe Haynes ended up contacting some individuals, and they started the whole thing as far as weather watchers. We actually got some of them over here right now hanging out for you, trying to stay in the shade because it did get a little bit on the warmer side out here for us here this afternoon. And we're going to be showing you coming up here in a little bit too. I'm not going to give you a sneak peek. We got a cake here as well. We're going to have that out for you coming up probably at about 4:15 for you here this afternoon. And we have some of the weather. Vic, come on up here. Get up here. The last thing I ever do is tell them if I'm going to pull them on camera, because then they're not going to want to come on camera with me. Now, Vic, you've been doing part of the Weather Watchers for how long?
Since Mark Riley was there.
Okay, wait. So that's been a little while back in doing that. But two, everybody has some of their extra things they do. You also do it as far as you storm chaser, right?
Yes.
Yes. So were you active the other day when we had 4 days in a row of severe storms? Because some of them came right near where you live.
That's exactly right, and I was active.
You were active. How much do you enjoy doing the Weather Watchers program, but also doing the storm chasing? And why do you do it?
On the storm chasing, I love to see what Mother Nature can bring, and then they can also bring sad and a lot of rain, which is sometimes good, sometimes bad, but it also brings the bad tornadoes, and they are pretty destructive.
They're pretty destructive there. So whenever Paul, get over here. Paul, come here. Because the reason why I'm doing Paul is because I'm going to be going to. You pulled out your phone. You're trying to hide back there in the background. I saw you. Now, Paul, you're actually, I guess, in a way, sort of relatively new to the Weather Watchers, but at the same time, you have a passion for it too, from what I understand.
Yeah, I've been a registered weather observer for about 25 years. Mm-hmm. Half of it with the National Weather Service, and the other half with COCRAS. And about a year ago, Mike Lyles, we kind of met through a high school reunion luncheon, and Mike got me into the KTVS group, and it's fun. It's nice to see local information that we collect sent out to the community and stuff.
So stay tuned tomorrow. I will be live at his place, and we're going to learn more about his passion, his weather stations, and the pictures I've seen. You're going to see some unique stuff there, so tune in for that. But we're going to be back here for you 4:15. We got the cake. We're going to get that out and more, celebrating 10 years of the Weather Watchers here at the American Rose Center.
Always seems to be food and the place to be, and never here in the studio. Patrick, we do thank you.
Years of our Weather Watchers that actually, good old Joe and all helped start all this up 10 years ago with a small group of people. And so, real quick, get a shot over there. So the question of it is, how many of you were what we call an original Weather Watcher? Original Weather, back 10 years. Dating back 10 years with it. So I got three of them there with it. We got Vic there. We have Mark there. We have June over there. So these were all original. As far, what are you doing over there? What are you doing?
Getting some tea.
He's getting tea.
I need a break.
Okay, anyway, so we thought we'd come have a little gathering together. And we also have a cake, so come on over this way. Madeline, we'll go. You can go that way. Doesn't matter which way you end up going. We have a cake here.
Here we go.
And there you go, Mega 3 Storm Team Weather Watchers 10-year anniversary there. So we will cut into this cake coming up here in just a few moments. But again, what's really great about it, we can have technology, which is a great thing there for us to have. But though having folks out in the community reporting things, actually confirming stuff, that is just so valuable as well. Let's walk over this way here for just a moment. So Mark, you said you've been doing now 10 years. Why do you like doing it, Mark, so much?
I love the weather, how it changes, and the community. I just want to help them the best I can possibly can.
That is pretty neat there, too. Now, we talked to Vic a little earlier. So, June, come on up. Come on up. You were actually featured yesterday in a story. I think you had Rick come out to your place, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. So why do you enjoy so much?
It's just fascinating to me to watch the clouds and all the stuff that you can tell from watching the clouds and everything. So I just think it's fascinating.
Okay. I have another question here, too, for everybody. So, Alan, we'll be able to get this here. I know what the answer is for this guy. How many of you go around your town, and when you go around your town, people are asking you what the weather is? There you go. Exactly right there. They become their own local town meteorologists. But anyway, it's great to have them out here today, having a chance to talk to them. And, the past few days I've had a chance to visit some of their houses to see their setup. But now it's almost time for us to go, cut the cake, and me getting ragged by them back at the station for it, too. Always having food with me on a live shot. What was that?
Actually, he didn't cook this. So
of course I didn't. Wait, it's good?
It's going to be good.
I wouldn't know how to cook. I couldn't. I mean, Spence forever cooking.
Like he hunts, so
Whoa.
Just saying.
You mean perfect then. Okay, we'll send it back to the studio before we have like a food fight or something going on, guys.
Well, that would be great. We could keep that going
Yeah,
if a food
that's-
fight is on the menu. I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
be
I would
great.
love that.
Yeah.
It's great content.
All right, Patrick, thank you. Save some of that cake for us.
Get things going on for you here at the American Rose Center as well. Sort of we're over with as far as with our weather watchers. A lot of them decided, pretty much all of them, to head on back home. I have one person back here still, and if it's not the one, he's going into cake again. Brian is with me again and enjoying himself. Just one more piece, one more bite there with it. We had a cake made up for our weather watchers for today. And yes, I don't know if you can see it or not. That is blue icing there in my hair. I did the first part of it, accidentally putting in my hair, and somebody else decided to add insult to injury.
I was trying to show him where the icing was. I forgot I had some on my fingers. I'm so sorry.
Whatever. So again, we're wrapping this up, but our weather watchers too, 10 years of it. We can have all the technology in the world, but having eyes and ears out there in the community is very important.
Extremely important, especially during critical weather. When a storm's moving in, you need those eyes, you need those ears to witness to you where the storm is, what it's doing as it's moving into the Arklatex and moving towards you, for example.
Yeah. So again, folks, we appreciate them. We had 10 to 15 or so of them ended up coming out here today and have a chance to talk to them. We're going to be doing one more profile tomorrow, and it should be a really 3 and 4 o'clock tomorrow on KPXJ. We will be going out to Keithville, Louisiana, to check that one out. In the meantime, we're going to wrap it up here, and we will go and send things back to the studio.